LPTR: How to eliminate the need for a midday nap. I'm not sure why, but I have always needed a midday nap. Even 15 minutes. I don't go to lunch with co-workers because I need that time to close my eyes in the car. I eat fairly well. Drink 1 cup of coffee only. I don't drink drug. I go to bed at a reasonable time. I'm active, but still, the heavy hits me hard. I'm useless without that snooze. And feel like I'm missing out on opportunities because of it. Get your iron levels checked. I used to have this same problem and an iron supplement cured me. I do this same thing. The 20 minutes power nap changes my whole afternoon. I do it almost every day. So, what's wrong with a 15-minute nap? Benjamin Franklin was a fan of the nap. If only we were all as productive and prosperous as he was. So you're skipping lunch? Are you eating breakfast? Your blood sugar is probably crashing and making you sleepy. Eat lunch. A healthy lunch. Taking midday naps is a life pro tip. You are too evolved for your company. A nap is needed likely because of how mentally intensive your work is. Your nap is akin to a break for your brain. If you're tired, you should rest or else you'll eventually burn out. I loved when I had an hour lunch at a previous job. I was living out of a camper van, so I would make a sandwich and eat while taking my dog for a walk. And then we'd take a nap on my bed for 30-40 minutes. Try avoiding carbs at lunchtime. Seriously, they wipe me out. If I eat bread, pasta, rice, potatoes at lunch, it's like the Sandman has whacked me over the head with a sock full of sand. B-complex vitamins right before you get tired. 1. Do you wake up on your own or by alarm clock? If the later, start to shift your go-to-bed time by 15 minutes chunks. Maybe also invest a sleep tracking device like an Oura Ring and record your sleep to make sure you don't snore. 2. Investigate your blood sugar with a fingerstick or CGM. Maybe it plays something crazy. At least ask your doctor to check your A1C if you haven't before. 3. You can do a cortisol profile though the day and see if it's normal. Get checked for sleep apnea. Don't fight it if it works. Keep doing it. What could you possibly be missing out on in that 15 minutes? What are you having for breakfast? Do you take iron? That was my biggest way to stay energized. There is zero wrong with that. Some of us are just built that way. JFK, Franklin, Edison, and many more. For me, 10 minutes completely resets my clock and it's crazy refreshing. For many, a nap just makes them angry. Stay with it, brother. Side question: do you actually fall asleep during those 15 minutes? When do you drink your coffee? If you drink it within an hour of waking up, that could be the issue. Don't eliminate it, embrace it. What's a good little morning snack I can have that won't keep me from wanting to skip lunch? I have the same issue. I've deduced it's about caffeine. By the time lunchtime rolls around, the caffeine in the coffee I drank that morning is working its way out of my system and I need to replenish. Do you have ADHD? Try overhydrating before lunch. Start with 2 glasses of water when you get up, another 2 around 10 a.m. and another before lunch. What makes you think midday nap is a bad thing? It is actually good for your health. There's a lot of nap people here. I recommend to eat more protein. How much are you getting at breakfast? IDK. All you're getting here is envy. Those lunches you're missing cost a fortune and always devolve into negative gossip and backstabbing and drama. You're probably seen as someone with leadership qualities who can stay above the fray. If you really want the power lunch experience, though, just visit cubicles at other times or take water cooler breaks or invite someone for a 10 minutes walk. You can get all the gossip for half the work. Man, 15 minutes naps really keep me going for about 30 hours as an adult. I remember my teens, I could do 2 days of playing games in school before I couldn't. Find a job you enjoy and not something you just do to make ends meet, and I guarantee you that your midday naps will disappear. Easy. Mid-morning or mid-afternoon nap. Or did you mean not napping at all? In that case, what is wrong with you? That's just barbaric and unhealthy. You're not thinking clearly and the day still has many hours left in it. Maybe you should take a quick nap? Naps are good for you. Keep napping. Do you have good fuel in the car? Sometimes too much food can make you sluggish and tired, but you may want to focus on quality to keep your energy up. Sounds like your sleep schedule is okay, so maybe you need to work out more too. The things I would do to be able to have a nap. Enjoy it. Insomnia sucks so much. I don't ever and have never been able to nap. What do you have for breakfast? Is it like 50 sugar? This is a great question. I don't take naps during the work week, but any time on my day off, I'm about to sit down and play some video games or watch a movie. I get an overwhelming sense of maybe I should take a crap first whether I've had coffee or not. I hate it. If you want to socialize instead of taking the nap, how about you just go socialize? That's how you don't go nap. Try NSDR Made For has an excellent one on YouTube, the blue thumbnail. Simplest answer. Just don't do it. After a while your body will get used to it. Drink more water too. Check your health. It might be diabetes. A friend just had a similar episode. Worth checking. You're eating too much for lunch. Eat a smaller lunch and you won't crash. I'd recommend getting a blood test. I was low on vitamin B9. The supplements made a huge difference. I need a nap every day too around lunch. No shame in it. Just the way I'm designed, I guess. As long as you're still eating something, you're actually doing yourself a huge favor in many ways. By not going out to lunch. Sometimes taking care of ourselves comes first and it causes us to miss out on stuff. If you're doing something you enjoy, keep doing it. As far as advice to stop, build a different habit. Every day when you would nap, do something you can't sleep during. Work out. Play an instrument. Go out to lunch if that's really something you think you'd enjoy. The easiest way to not do it will be to do something different instead. Keep this up for 6 weeks and you're golden. Lots of people offering all the easy fixes, most of which it looks like you've either already considered or have ruled out. If you're truly a picture of good health, consider narcolepsy. It's unlikely, but worth putting on your radar. Cases can be mild enough that doctors can overlook or dismiss them. It took several years before a doctor diagnosed my case simply because no one thought to look for it until everything else was ruled out. I often feel sleepy if I don't eat enough. If I skip lunch, I'm fading by 2:30. Also, it's good to get up and go for a quick 5-10 minutes walk. Check your iron levels as well. A Celsius keeps me wired for my 10 hours workday. I try and drink them 3-4 hours mark. No crash. Tastes great. I combat it with exercise, generally hits around 2-3. I'll start yawning and feeling sleepy, and I'll drop down and do some push-ups or squats. Once I get my heart rate up, the tiredness just goes away. Personally, I can always take a nap when I get home from work. But if I can keep myself busy for an hour, the feeling passes. I take naps. Long live the midday nap. If it helps, a 15-minute nap isn't bad. If you'd rather go to lunch with co-workers, see if you can make that one of your breaks. And don't forget to set an alarm if you worry about oversleeping.